Have you ever been to church much, Sam?
Yeah, I've been to church when I was little.
When you were little, but not recently, is that right?
Mm-mm.
So were you scared to come to church when you were invited to church?
I was very scared to come to church.
Is this really scary being up here now?
It's very scary.
From no church to sitting at the front of the stage of the church. How about that? What was the problem?
Well, I had fallen off my horse and broken my L1 and L2 in my back.
What was the horse doing?
Well, it was really warm outside, so I figured we would jump. And when we jumped, he took off, and there was like a pile of rocks next to the jump, and he jumped it and then bucked, and I fell off into like the rock pile.
So you were in midair.
She flew 6 feet in the air. Her horse is 17 hands.
17 hands. Now, for those of us who don't know about horses, that's a pretty tall horse, right?
That's a big horse.
Did it hurt?
It hurt. It hurt, but I was more mad at my horse for doing it.
Okay, so from that, you go to the doctor and he says you have a broken L1 and an L2 in your back.
Well, after I fell, I got back on him, and then it started to hurt, so then I had
Really
to
bad,
get off.
so you got off.
And then I went to the doctor.
So that's when you knew you were really hurt bad.
Mm-hmm.
So how long did the doctor say it was going to take you to heal?
He said it would take me about 12 weeks.
And what else did he prescribe for you?
He gave me 2 back braces and a lot of medication.
Okay, so were you in pain when you came here on August? Because that was February the 9th, is that correct, that happened?
Mm-hmm.
So the following weekend, we're having the healing conference here with Will Hart. And so that's 1 week later, you come and you have your back brace on when you get here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Were you in pain?
I was. It hurt to walk and it hurt to move. I was about over there, and a pastor came over, saw me with my back brace on, and brought me and my mom to the front.
Okay, how was that? Was that kind of scary coming to the front?
It was very scary.
And so when you came forward, then what happened with Mr. Hart, Will Hart?
Well, he got right in front of me, and
Was that scary?
yeah. And he stopped and he asked me what had happened, and I told him I broke my back. And then he started praying for me. And as he was praying, like there's a lot of like heat, like right where I'd broken it.
What happened when you started to feel heat? Was that kind of strange?
It was really weird because I didn't know what was going on. And then all of a sudden, like I heard cracking, like if you were to pop your knuckles, it felt like that too.
Could you hear it or feel it?
Well, the guy standing behind me said that he could hear that it was like cracking.
Wow, it's pretty. What do you think about that?
Oh, it was crazy.
Were you able to do something then immediately that you couldn't do before? Because you said you came in pain.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, after that happened, I didn't have any pain in my back. And
after the heat and the popping,
Mm-hmm.
the pain went away.
there was no pain.
You weren't popping meds.
No. And so the pastor asked me to do something that would hurt me. So I figured, touch my toes. So
You weren't able to bend over.
I wasn't even able to walk. It was bad.
So what did you think?
I was just like so happy for my daughter because she was crying at night, because
In pain.
Yes, in pain, and then she was really sad because she has a state qualifying horse show April 5th, and she's been practicing for that, and we didn't think she was going to be able to do it.
Were you convinced at that moment that you were healed then?
I was. I was like, wow, I can do all kinds of stuff now.
So when you went home, did you keep your brace on? Did you take it off? What did you do?
I took it off.
Wow. So since then, have you been back to the doctor?
Mm-hmm. I was just there on Friday.
This past Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what did the doctor tell you on Friday?
Well, they took an x-ray and they said that my bone looked solid, that there was no break in it at all.
So how long did he tell you it would take to heal for that?
He said it would take 12 weeks.
And so y'all weren't sure she would be able to ride in the...
Right.
So did you ask him about your April 5th riding event? Could you ride in that?
I can ride in it.
You can now ride in that event.
Actually, that day she got the okay. That the doctor told her back was healed. She went out to the barn and rode.
So Friday you rode again. Were you in pain anymore?
Mm-mm.
Wow. Wow.